Labyrinth of Touhou 2, or Labyrinth of Touhou, Gensokyo and the Heaven-Piercing Tree, is a dungeon crawler game featuring various characters of the Touhou franchise. The whole story of this game is to recover a sword that went missing, and it's your job to help get it back by exploring a mysterious tree with the help of some residents within Gensokyo. Or something like that. I think that's how the story goes. Personally speaking, I haven't beaten this game, so I really don't know what's going on. Probably my own fault. I mean, I did choose to play this game on hard mode, and honestly, losing to a very unfair boss fight 30 more times in a row made me lose the spirit I had to actually finish this game. So, I thought of a totally fun way to ignite the spirit back by doing a challenge. As you could probably guess from the title of the video. There are going to be spoilers in this video to let you all know, but that should be a given. Anyways, let's get this video started. Okay, let's get the mechanics of the game out of the way. There are different types of ailments and damage types to worry about, as well as different characters with their own unique set of skills, spells, and stats. They also have equipment to increase these as well. Okay, I have to go in depth about these, so sorry for the info dump, but this is a lot to take in, so try to keep up. Each character has their own 6 main stats: HP, attack, defense, magic, mind, and speed. For those who don't know what mind is, just think magic defense. They also have their own evasion stat too, which means that depending on the number, the higher the number means the higher chance they have to dodge an incoming attack. They also have HP and MP recovery stats, and to put it simple, if they're not at the front of the party, they restore a percentage of their HP and MP each time it would be their turn in battle. MP, or magic points, I think that's what it's called, is mainly used for spells which vary from being used as offense, defense, or supportive. TP, on the other hand, is the endurance they have to keep adventuring. Every time you battle and win, every character who fought in that battle will lose some TP. If you choose to run from that battle, you will lose a lot more TP. TP can also be used in some skills to help aid you in your battle. Okay, now onto the, ailments and damage types. Okay, done with the stats. Now with the damage types, there are 8 different damage types. Fire, cold, wind, nature, mystic, spirit, dark, and physical. Even though there's just 8 of them, they're just the different types of damage you can face against battle or deal with in battle. That's about it. Anyways, onto the ailments. There are 8 different types. Poison. The target afflicted constantly takes damage. They don't die to it though. Paralyzed. The target's ATB bar, or active time bar, I think that's what it means. We'll get to that later. Can't be increased. Heavy! When an ally is inflicted by heavy, they can't get swapped from the front to the back of the party. Don't worry, we'll get to this, I promise. When an enemy is afflicted by heavy, they move a little slower. Edit, I didn't notice, but when I looked at the wiki, the effect of enemies' defense is also reduced. Guess you learned something new, huh? Shock. The target's ATB bar is halved. Silence! Allies can't use spells, and enemies have their magic and mind lowered. Death! Probably the most terrifying one to be aware of in this challenge. The target dies. Like, they just die. They're just dead. And finally, debuff, in which a certain stat, like attack or speed, is reduced by a percentage. Each character has their own resistances to them, but to put it simply, a bigger number means they have more resistance to said damage type and or ailment, and having a smaller number is the opposite. Also, the normal number for it is 100, so anything lower than 100, they're gonna be weak to it, and anything higher, they're resistant, if that helps. As for equipment, each character can hold 1 main equipment and 3 sub-equipments. Main equipment is... Hold on, let me look at the wiki, because I actually don't know. There are 2 types of equipment, main and sub. Main equipment tends to provide special bonuses like MP or TP boost, and a character can only wear 1 main at a time. Sub-equipment provides other stat or resistance bonuses, and up to 3 sub-items can be worn by 1 character. Huh. So that's what it is, huh? Alright, you guys got that? Yes? No? Alright, good, let's keep going. Alright, battle mechanics or options, whatever. When you're in battle, these are the options you get. Attack. This option allows you to attack an enemy, and your ATB bar is set to 7,000. If your attack stat is higher than your magic, you deal physical damage. And if your magic stat is higher than your attack, you deal mystic damage instead. Spell cards. You know, spells that you use. Also use your magic points of formation. Used to swap party members around from the back to front or front to back, setting the ATB bar of both the swapper and the swap to 7,500. Concentrate. Remember MP recovery rate? Concentrating restores twice the value you have for it and sets the ATB bar to 5,000. And escape. You run away from battle, that's it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, let's get this out of the way. Everyone has an ATB bar, or active time bar. Is that what it means? When it fills to 10,000, that character will get to have an action. Depending on your action, this can set back your ATB bar a little bit or a lot. Also, speed plays a factor here too. The faster the character, the faster it gets filled. Buffs also apply to that as well. Finally, a game where speed isn't a useless stat! Okay, and finally the locations of the game, or basically the stuffing in Tokyo. We'll get to the gameplay, I know this is a lot, I'm so sorry. Hakuri Shrine, the place where you level, D-level, use special items, or distribute level up bonuses to your characters. Magic Library, use your mind to boost a specific stat to a character or the resistance to a damage type. Human Village, the place where you can change up your party members. Notorious Workshop, buy, sell, or create equipment for your characters. Kane's School, study up on your previously defeated enemies or look at your achievements. The Great Tree, where we go to die. I mean, explore and try to beat the game, of course. And Aku's house, save your game here or load up another save file. I guess you need a whole location just to do that, yes? I mean, I'll excuse it. That's because, I get to see someone living for once. Okay, we're done with that. Alright, I should go over the rules of this Permadeath challenge. It's kind of self-explanatory, but still. Rule 1. If a character falls at any time during battle, they are considered dead and cannot be used for the rest of the challenge. Think of it like a Nuzlocke challenge from Pokemon. Rule number 2. I fail this challenge once all living characters die. Rule number 3. Individual character levels cannot exceed the boss's level plus 3. Okay, so we see right here, this boss icon shows a level 6. If my characters, any of them, are level 10 or higher, I'll have to de-level them. I was debating on like 5 levels, but I feel like that'd just make the early game too easy. FOEs are an exception though. FOEs appear as these fiery things, but they don't have the levels above them. They're basically bosses, but they aren't marked, so the rule doesn't apply to them. Rule number 4. Parameters cannot exceed the boss level times 3. Explaining again, if a boss is like level 7, the parameter for a specific stat is maxed out at 21. If it's 22 or higher, I'm gonna have to reduce it, or straight up not use the character. And rule number 5, I'm gonna be playing this game on normal mode. Because on my own personal save file, I played on hard, and oh my god, I haven't beaten the game! Okay, all that is over with now. Now can we start with the challenge? Alright, let's go. The game begins with Reimu and Marissa chatting it up until suddenly Kane appears and points out a strange giant tree that they somehow didn't notice. Next thing we know, Rinosuke, aka this guy, says that an ancient sword has been stolen and we gotta get it back. What other place to find it except at the giant tree? With just the 4 of us. Yeah. So we entered that tree, yeah. A little exploring around and we're put into our first battle. Safe to say, here's what happened. This is actually a little scary. We should like run for real. No, we're good. Oh my god, that was so close. That was the first battle. Remember how I said that this game was hard? Like very hard? I wasn't kidding. On our first battle, we almost lost Kane, but thankfully Rinosuke took the hit of the other Kuran nut. I know I could have ran away, but I really wanted the EXP and money from this battle. Not a good idea when 2 enemies are 3 levels higher than I am, but it be like that sometimes. Eventually, after some wandering, we encounter Yomu, who's here to polish her skills as a swordsperson. However, her sword is missing, and now she can't move, or she won't move. She's just staying there until we find it. Gosh damn it. Around and fighting a few baddies, some I had to run away from. We run into Parsi, who is just so jealous! Apparently the roots of the tree had blocked her from going to the underground, so here she is. Unfortunately, we aren't able to persuade her to join our party, so she'll just have to stay there for now. After a little exploring, this happened. Oh, what? He just died. He just. He just. My man just died. Yep, that's right. An enemy had killed Rinosuke. I could have ran away from the battle, but I had defeated some other enemies in the same battle prior, so I wanted to cash in on that EXP and gold. Unfortunately, the game had to slap me with the reality of, this is a Touhou game. It's going to be difficult. So now we're down a party member. Only 3 left, but at least Reimu had leveled up to level 2, so I guess that's something. After giving some equipment to my characters and exploring the tree a bit more, we encountered the legendary Tengu Aya. She's here to gather some scoop for her newspaper, but it was a bit late to the party, and then proceeds to peace out to catch up on the other Tengu getting the scoop. Anyways, we're exploring around a little more. We find ourselves at another event. Someone is crying! Who is that? It's Kogasa! Who's feeling a little Kogasa sad? Anyways, she's here at the tree to try to spook some people, but her umbrella apparently got stolen after she got beaten up. So now we gotta help her out by finding said umbrella. One trip to Gensokyo later, everyone is level 2 and becomes well optimized as best as they could be. I then enter back into the tree and encounter an event where a ball of darkness is roaming around. It's Rumia! She's controlling her darkness to wander around. However, she's blind and she doesn't know where she's going and crashes somewhere. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. There are bosses I have to find the future, and 3 members from my party, they're all weak, not leveled up, and I gotta— Oh, Momichi, hello! Well, if it isn't Momichi. Apparently she's here to investigate the great tree alongside the other Tengus at the mountain for the newspaper. However, she was unfortunate enough to be here, so with a little persuasion, we finally have found our first member! Welcome to the party, Momichi. I guess I haven't really gone in depth about some of these characters, but let's simplify it to kill some time. Maybe I'll make a tier list filled with my thoughts on each character in the future, but for now, you're gonna have to bear with this. Reimu is an all-around mage support ranging from single target damage, multi-target damage, or multi-targeting buffs for allies. Marissa, she's a mage specializing in dealing a good amount of mystic damage. Kane, she's a buffer with some mage elements, boasting AoE spells to deal damage, but also has 2 other spells to increase every ally's attack stats or defense stats depending on their choice. Momichi, she's a physical tank who also deals out physical damage. A pretty basic character, but an albeit solid one at that. And for Rinosuke, well, he's dead. So a little optimizing later, and we're at the tree exploring again, only to find ourselves blocked by a frickin' ice cube. And what do you know? A little exploring later, we found a culprit behind the ice cube. We find Cyrano, who was wielding a sword she stole from Yomu earlier. And we take the sword back by force. Wide open. Ah, my sword! Causing her to flee. You get the drill here, back to Gensokyo, optimized, level up, yada yada, we're moving on. So, we're finally put in a situation where we had to fight a boss. We approach one and Kane explains to us the boss challenge level and stuff. Basically, if the party average level is the same or lower than the number displayed, we get more rewards from it. Anyways, we approach the boss ready to battle, and it appears we have found the cause of the missing umbrella. Oh, wow, that hurt. Momichi's hurt. Oh, Kane is hurt. I'd say that boss wasn't so bad. I mean, someone could still die. We finally beat our first boss fight, but apparently we were a bit too rough in that fight, and the umbrella is unfortunately broken. Before heading back to Gensokyo, I decided to explore around a bit more, fight some more enemies, and then I stumble upon Rumia again. This time, she isn't blinded by her darkness powers. However, she is hungry, and she wants 3 manga meats. Manga meat is a main equipment. I had 1 of those at the time. So back to Gensokyo, we approach the toy with a broken umbrella, and she tells us that she can fix it if we have the materials for it, and we have some money. I guess I apparently had the materials already, because not long after, we have a happy umbrella, ready to reunite with the funny umbrella girl that is Kogasa. Here's your umbrella, stop crying and join us! Welcome to the team, Kogasa. Kogasa is a strange character in my opinion. It's not bad, and her stats build her out to be a bit of a bulky juggernaut. Question mark? She also wields spells of varying types of cold nature and darkness, one of them inflicting terror. But that doesn't change the fact that she's kinda weird to use sometimes, though. I mean, you play this game and use Kogasa, you might know what I'm talking about, but that's good enough. But enough about Kogasa, back to the tree. More general stuff, and exploring the tree a little more. We find Chin running away from some enemies. We don't catch her, but the enemy sure as hell caught us. So we beat them up, with Momomichi being very close to dying. Oh my gosh! Resistant. Not resistant! Not... Did he move next? Anyways, we finally had to give Yomu the sword back, but there seems to be a misunderstanding. Yomu thinks we're the ones who took it because it was Marissa who caught her attention. If you don't know, Marissa has quite the reputation for it. Borrowing things. Yomu doesn't take this lightly and decides to fight us. Oh my god, don't die! Oh, she's weak to darkness. Surprise! Ow. Let's just heal everyone. Ramo! Surprise. Surprise. Chase how much defense is. Oh wow! Oh my god! Oh no! What? No! No! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I thought she would live. I thought she would live. I thought she would live. Oh! Oh my! Marisa. Okay, we're still fine. Oh my god, please take her out first. No, yeah, surprise! Yeah. No, we lost Marissa. Yes, it seems Yomu has had enough of Marissa's borrowing antics and slices her up, unfortunately KOing her. I know you might be asking, why did you keep Marissa in? The boss was charging up a powerful move. To that curious viewer who asked, let me answer that. For one, Marissa had equipment to make her a bit more bulkier against enemies despite having the lowest priority. Depending on your lineup in the party, people on the left have higher priority, and people on the right have a lower priority. You don't know what I mean by priority, it means, you know, who the enemies might hit. And two, she had a decent buff to her defenses, so I was expecting her to barely hang on if anything. But in the end, rip Marissa. But we got Yomu in return. Welcome to the party, Yomu. On your knees! Yomu's strange. She's a physical damage dealer who, much like Kogasa, has different damage dealing type spells. However, those spells are very expensive. They usually don't do that much damage and can sometimes hinder Yomu from doing much. Even when Yomu can shine, I feel like she is weaker compared to other characters damage-wise. I'll take what I can get, I guess. A little exploring later while finding even some more baddies, I find myself at floor 2 where we find a lying Cyrano in front of an FOE. So what do we do in this situation? We take a stupid ferry and go back to Gensokyo. Welcome to the team, Cyrano. Oh yeah, during this time I actually go and find Rumi as well. Give her the 3 Megamita and hey Rumi, hi! Okay, let's cover Cyrano first. The strongest is here acting as a hyper damage dealer, dealing both magical or physical damage, depending on whatever I want. She specializes in dealing cold damage, obviously, and her key gimmick of being that she cripples the enemy as much as she can. Well, not cripple, but slows and paralyzes them as much as she can. Rumi, on the other hand, is basically our new mage who deals mystic and dark damage, as well as boasting an AoE heal. Kinda squishy, but compensated by the fact that she hurts a lot. So now, at this point, I'm actually gaining a little bit of confidence. I don't have much, but I have a decent amount of party members all being well equipped with whatever equipment I can give them, having their stats boosted at the library, and boasting a decent level spread. I also found Misty after a bit wandering who's trying to run an izakaya, but she needs some eel first. Oh well, I guess. What do you know, exploring around a little more, feeling good, I decided to fight a level 8 boss. Which wouldn't be a bad idea if Yomu was also level 8. At this time, she was level 7, so... well, we all know how this goes. The boss turns out to be Kaguya, and then she decides to fight us because she wanted to test her strength. Or as I like to think, she just fights us for no reason. Ah. Oh no. So I have a choice basically. Oh no. Okay, relax, buddy, relax. Increase everyone's defenses. Okay, I probably should have leveled up Yomu for this fight. Yikes. Okay, she just has like all the here. What's everyone's attack stat? This is why Yomu has Meikyo Shisui. She just constantly just games. She constantly games. Okay, really bad. Someone swap around. Okay, pretty bad. Really bad. Okay. Surprise. Oh gosh, this is pretty bad. Pretty bad. So heavy. I'm gonna bite you. Demarcation. Okay, I don't know if I can take another hit. Kaguya's slow, right? Yeah, she's slow. She's slow. It's fine. We're not fine. No one is healthy enough. Oh no. The stakes are high now. Someone is going to die. I don't... Here, you know what? Okay. No, not funny umbrella. No. Oh, Kakasa. Oh no. Oh no. Speed down. That's nice. Oh no. No. It's pretty bad. Speed down. Okay, we're fine. You're almost keeping up the momentum. Dark side of the moon. It just does not hurt that much, man. Okay, you gotta swap them out. Reimu heal everybody. You almost slice. White Album! And Rabies Bite! What? Oh no! What? Are you in with all the stats too? Brother! Oh no. With all the stats too, and it's still killed? Oh no. She's so low. Oh yeah, 0 point! Momiki slash! Yeah, we lost that, honestly, that's 2, Yomu and Kogasa. Uh-oh. How unfortunate. The funny umbrella girl Kogasa and Yomu have fallen. So I make it a point to try and farm and level up everyone for the next potential boss fight. During this time, I had found Suika drunk lying around wanting sake, which cost a lot of money. I managed to make it to floor 3 somehow. I battled against Alice's doll, which, to be honest, wasn't that bad. I found Erin, who was looking for Kaguya. I repaired a hat using materials creating Minariko, who then joins our party. Welcome to the team, Minariko. I found Wriggle Nightbug, who is paralyzed and needs some medicine. I found Rei-sen doing the same thing as Erin. And found Chen again, who brings us to another horde of enemies to deal with, to which we succeed unharmed. quickly for Minariko. She's the support of this group, okay? She can heal a single target, boost their defenses, or just deal some nature damage to the enemies. A very solid one, but only hindered by the fact that she only targets one ally at a time. But that doesn't stop her from being one of the greatest supports in my opinion. Now with that out of the way, with even more exploring around, we happen to find a boss that caused Rigo's paralysis. Or one of them anyways. Oh gosh, swap! Out now, out! I should probably swap the front line with someone else. Oh, come on, don't miss! Okay, wow, Kane is suffering back there. Really bad. Like, seriously bad. Should've given that to Cernov, now that I think about it. The wasp fight wasn't too threatening. The main threatening thing was the poison damage taking its toll. I had to stall out a majority of the battle because the poison hurt so much, but we eventually took it down. We're fine, yes, screw off. Oh gosh, that really hurts. Gosh, your poison's so lethal. Okay, that was so close. Oh, I'm about to cry. Oh, I felt you were just... Everyone lived! Yes, everyone lived! We had also fought the foe on floor 2, which wasn't too bad. A bit more optimizing against Sunken. Here we have it. A solid team. Well, for the most part. However, there was one problem. I couldn't progress any further into the game until I decided to fight this FOE. With everyone being around level 14, I thought that I was a good enough level to fight the FOE and decided to take it head on. That would be the worst decision I would have ever made. Lesser Golem? Oh, brother. Oh, no. Okay, we have Rumia at least. Everyone else's job is to boost the hell out of her defense. And make sure everyone else lives. Yes, that too. Okay. Like, that doesn't hurt her. Oh gosh, right, she's about to die. Oh no! Oh, this is so bad. This is so bad. This is so bad. White Album. No, Mommy G. Shit. Brother, it's over. It's over. Like. That's right. Just like that. A game over. No other party member alive. That would be the end of this challenge. A total defeat. With Rumia being the only one to damage the golem, there's no way to fight it. Let it be known, I did not ever look at the wiki at all during this, and I only had gone off my memory I had of my personal save file during this adventure. So this was the end. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to win this challenge at all, but I was expecting to at least get further in the game. However, I didn't prepare well enough, especially with what little I had. Not being prepared ultimately resulted in my downfall. I think I might try to do this challenge again in the future, but we'll have to see about that. This challenge reignited my spark to actually trying to beat this game on my personal save file again. I probably won't release any of that, but if you guys want to, I can attempt to do this challenge again. That's all for now. Thank you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, comment, do whatever you want, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.